Hello, everybody. My name is Taiwo, junior computer science major in the operating systems class with Mr. Charles Vester Williams. And today I'm going to be going through my PowerPoint presentation on chapter 19 of the textbook in the distributed systems. My title is going to be called The Evolution of Distributed Operating Systems and Network Computing. So what is the problem? What was the issue? The problem was basically before distributed systems kind of roles that like changed with technology. It was like computing environments relied on centralized systems with just a single point of failure. And these systems could not scale well. They had poor resource and sharing capabilities. And it just brought so many limitations and so many problems. For example, if one system failed, everything else stopped. And then adding more user meant buying larger, more expensive machines. And this is bad for like big companies like Google, Netflix that need users or like even Amazon or stuff like that. So it's like this was a very huge problem. And also, as demand grew for collaborative work, higher availability, and cost-effective scalability, the limitations of standalone systems became increasingly evident. So that's the problem. The objective is like distribute systems enable the the old distribution system. It basically enables resource sharing, computation speed up, load sharing, reliability, and communication. So basically, they replace legacy systems by providing access to remote resources and cooperation among geographic distributed users. The systems are basically used to increase efficiency with spreading workload across multiple machines. If one, unlike the last slide where the problem was like if one node fail, everything else fails. But this one, if one node fail, others can take over. We're enabled fault tolerance. And also it helped with supporting cloud computing, which democrats access to massive storage and computing power. Also helped to improve collaboration through the network files and resource sharing. Basically, the all benefits and points and pros of the new improvement and the new technology was just to it helps with benefiting businesses, bringing more money, researchers, and just everyday users too by making computing more reliable, accessible, and scalable. Some of the studies and showed and designs that's been made that we got from our textbook is that early attempts at distributed computing basically began with client-server architectures where once machine provided service and other consumed them. Some of the key developments include the NFS, which is the Network File System, GFS, which is the Google File System, designed for large-scale data processing, and also the open source version model after GFS. These systems introduce naming transparency, location transparency, and replication features. So, like this is helping with, for example, like Netflix, as they want to add more user and just more things they can do that because of this new systems in place, this new technology that we have, and as the distributed system is like increasing, is helping other companies like be like increase and be more. So tying back into this, the results and the impact, distributed systems have majorly changed the way technology operates in a modern environment. Again, like I mentioned last time, and the increased availability with like Netflix can add now and do massive demand. As we know, everybody is on Netflix, everybody is like so many new shows, so everybody wants to, have it. So we can now undo major demand and also still, even when parts of the system fail, also with the scalability and elasticity, companies cannot add or remove computing power on demand. And also with the global access and collaboration, you can now access the same file from different parts of the world with minimal delete. It's very, very helpful. Performance and fault tolerance, and lastly, real world. Well, there are several more impacts and results, but for what I on my slide, the last one would be the real world adoption. So like tech giants use distributed system for everything from search indexing to global back transition. So you can definitely see the impact of technology as technology is growing every day. It's very impact very important in different companies that we might not even know of, but even the backbone, the front end of the companies, this really is important and needed. So this was a nice research study to do. And in conclusion, computing has evolved from isolated, prone to failure machines into resilient, scalable ecosystems thanks to distributed operating systems and network. Everything from cloud computing to artificial intelligence is still shaped by the development and is still growing and relying on the technology and the improvement of it. So that'll be all of my presentation. Thank you so much. And this was a fun project and fun presentation, fun class. Thank you.